Yay. Okay. So if you are catching this on replay, I may be quiet for just a few seconds so that I can allow people to pop on, and then I will get started in just a few moments. Okay. Hi. Hey, Grace. Hi, guys. So that people are popping on, I am going to go on ahead, introduce who I am, what we're going to be doing, kind of how I got here, and then we're going to get the party started, okay? But anyways, if you all don't know who I am, hey, Joanna, if y'all don't know who I am, my name is Nataushia. A lot of people know me as the Seated Cardio Queen. And if you guys have heard my story 300 million times, so sorry. This is kind of how I always do it. But anyways, when I started my weight loss journey, I was at my heaviest over 500 pounds. And what had happened was I ended up changing how I ate, changed my lifestyle, all that kind of fun stuff. I started to get all this energy. I was like, had this ridiculous amount of energy. I was running, I was going and doing things. Y'all, I used to be over 500 pounds. And when I tell you I wanted to run, I'm not playing. Like, it was insane. So I was doing that. Now, mind you, I am a former athlete. I've done basketball. Track and field was my forte. I was a thrower, not a runner. So let me clarify. I've always been very heavy. Even in high school, I was almost 300 pounds. I would lie on my physical papers whenever I would turn it in to play sports because I didn't really want my coaches to know how much I truly weighed. Like when I was in college, it's when I got to be over 500 pounds. But anyways, I ended up injuring my left ankle after I'd lost around 200 pounds. So then I started to do research. I was like, okay, I still need my cardio. I still want to work out. But obviously I injured my ankle. So it was really difficult for me to be able to exercise. So what I did is I started to do research. I actually looked on TikTok, I looked on YouTube, and I looked on Google. I couldn't find me. I could not find somebody that already had full-on seated cardio workout routine. So I was like, all right, bet. Me being a former athlete, I took my knowledge and I created high-intensity interval training seated cardio workout sessions. So what we're going to do tonight, this is my Challenge Wednesday. So if you've never worked out with me before, I promise I'm going to show modifications because coming from over 500 pounds, guys, I understand the struggle of exercise. I understand the struggle of moving when we're at heavier weights. But I also understand that every single little bit of movement genuinely does matter when we are trying to better our health and ourselves. But we're going to have 10 exercises. We're going to have seated jog, jump rope, reach and step, under leg jacks, out and ups, uppercuts, knee slicer, tapsies, battle ropes, and then seated jacks. Now, I know that a lot of those sound very challenging, but it's not Challenge Wednesday without a challenge, okay? And what I mean by that is we're going to do these 10 exercises. We're going to exercise for 1 minute. Now, I understand maybe this is your first time working out with me. I also understand coming from over 500 pounds, 1 minute of exercise is complete torture. I get that. So I don't want you to come on here and be keeping up with me. I don't want that. What I want is for you to apply your best effort. If in 1 minute you can do 5 reps, 15 reps, 50 reps, I don't care how many reps you do as long as it's your best effort, because I've literally known my whole life, like I was told, even when I was in practices, even when I was in games, whatever, I wasn't doing it right. So I don't want to sit here and say when you're applying your best effort that it's wrong. So just give me your best effort. I'm also going to show you guys how to sit in the chair. I'm going to show you all modifications so that if you cannot finish the exercise that we're doing within that time span, because a minute of exercise is challenging, right? So it's really crucial in high intensity training sessions that you actually do the exercise within that duration of time and then keep your heart rate up and elevated. And the way that we're going to do that is just to stay moving and doing things of that nature. So I'm going to show you all some little moves that we can do in that aspect before we get going. But I'm going to go on ahead and hit my chair. I don't care what you're sitting on. You can be sitting on your couch, a kitchen chair, Probably not going to recommend sitting in a rolling chair unless you really want to work that core and run the risk of potentially like toppling over and getting an injury. I'm not going to guarantee your safety in that aspect. But I'm going to bring YouTube down. If y'all don't know, I stream free of charge Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? We're on TikTok, Facebook, and then I got YouTube down here. Okay? Are y'all ready? Hope so. Because here we go. Make sure y'all stay hydrated. Now, y'all might see my kitty cat every once in a while. Just ignore her. She's okay. But anyways, what we're going to do in seated cardio is it's very important that you sit at the edge of your chair. You're going to try your best to keep your back off the back of your chair. Now, I understand when I first started seated cardio, I couldn't keep my back off the back of my chair because I didn't have my core strength established yet. But I promise the more you show up and the more you do this, the better your core is going to get, okay? But what we're also going to focus on doing is keeping our core tight. And a lot of people are like, how in the world do you keep your core tight? Baby, if you have taken a selfie and you sucked your stomach in to look skinny, you know how to keep your core tight. But you got to remember how to breathe, okay? But let's say, for instance, we get into one of these exercises and it's hard for you to complete one. What I'm going to recommend is this right here is the easiest exercise I feel like we have. If you can engage your legs, you can do this. This is seated quick feet, okay? But let's say that you can't engage your legs. That's okay. What you can do instead is you can do a seated jack. You can do battle ropes. Or you can do shoulder press, okay? Because I understand now more than ever, well, over the last few years of me doing seated cardio, I have a lot of people that come on here and they're like, I have mobility issues. I can't use my legs. So what I've done is I've taken the time to try and be considerate of the fact I want everyone to feel included. So all of my routines are all inclusive, okay? So if you can't engage your legs, don't beat yourself up. You still have options, okay? But our first exercise up tonight is a seated jog. This is what it looks like. This is seated jog where you can pump, 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 pump. Now, again, if you can't use your legs in this aspect, you can still do the whole pumping, but keep that core tight, okay? But we're going to knock that out for just 1 minute. Starting. Now, let's get it. So this is seated jog. Now, let's say the advanced example that I'm doing right here is too challenging, right? I get it. Boom, 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 boom. Keeping that core tight, alternating left and right. You got it. But if y'all don't know me and you're just now popping on, my name is Nataushia. A lot of people also know me as the seated cardio queen. I've lost over 280 pounds. And now I provide my free seated cardio workout routines to hopefully help other people along with their weight loss journey, because I remember what it's like coming from 500 plus. I remember what it's like to want cardio and be injured and not be able to run. So I'm going to keep showing up. Hopefully you decide to come back too. Take your breather. So up next is going to be our seated jump rope, which is this. Now, if raising your legs off the ground is a challenge, what you can do instead, bounce, bounce. And you're going to go at your own pace. Again, I don't care how quick you go. I just care that you're giving your best effort, because that's what matters. That's what matters. But let's knock out our jump rope. We got 1 minute. Let's go. But welcome to Seated Cardio Challenge Wednesday with the Seated Cardio Queen. I absolutely love doing this with you guys. Now, again, if this is too challenging, you're going to bounce on your tippy toes. You're going to focus on trying to keep your core tight and act like you have that motion of jump rope. You got it. Perfect. That's it. So we do 10 exercises, 3 rounds, 1 minute per exercise with a 20-second breather. Take your breather. Now up next is going to be reach and step, okay? Now if stepping is a challenge, no excuses, okay? We're going to reach. All right? Absolutely awesome job so far tonight, guys. We're going to slay this routine. But we have 1 minute, reach and step. Let's go. Now this one is going to burn your glutes. Just so you know. And if you don't know what a glute is, baby, you going to feel what a glute is. But if you really don't know and you ain't felt the burn yet, that's your booty. Did you guys know the proper term is gluteus maximus? You're welcome. Now remember, if you can't step, reach. Okay? Perfect. There we go. Good job. Under leg jacks are next. I have 2 versions. You got it. Take your breather. Under leg jacks, you're going to start right here. Under leg jack. Okay? But again, I used to not be able to go under my legs when I was over 500 pounds. So guess what? No excuses. This is another modification, baby. Keep that core tight and you can still get it in no matter where you're at on your journey. I promise. But it's under leg jack time. Let's go. But welcome to Challenge Wednesday, y'all. We're going to slay away. And again, remember, if going under them legs is a challenge, boom, baby, boom. And I finally purchased myself some actual, hair elastics to where my rubber bands ain't going to break when I'm on my lives. Praise the Lord. Awesome. Thank you, Karen. Take your breather. So up next is out, in, up, down. Repeat. Out, in, up, down. Get that exercise down. Then worry about speeding it up, okay? Let's get it. We got 1 minute. Out, in, ups. Let's go. So out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. Now, I will let you all know, in seated cardio, it's really beneficial. The quicker that you can move as you progress in doing this, the more you do it, the faster you go, the more you're going to increase your heart rate, which in turn is going to burn more calories. But I will let you all know in this session what I've done to lose over 280 pounds since 2021. Just give me a second. We're almost there. Take your breather. Our next exercise is going to be uppercuts. All right, so we're going to knock that out in just a moment for 1 minute, okay? So I want to get on my macros, what I've done, what I do, all of that kind of stuff, okay? Because when I come on here, I want to share the knowledge that I have freely so that I can help as many people as I possibly can. But we're going to do these uppercuts, babe. We got 1 minute starting now. But I started my weight loss journey at over 500 plus. I started to change my lifestyle, as in how I ate. I went from overeating to completely taking my carbs and sugars and proteins and focusing on those three. I allow myself 60 to 100 grams of protein. I allow myself around 50 net carbs. And I allow myself around 28 grams of sugar every day. Because I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I am insulin resistant. So my body will not break down carbs like someone else's may that has a normal body. But I also had gastric sleeve surgery June 30th of 2021 at exactly 440 pounds. And I've continued to change how I eat. I've continued to focus on eating healthier, exercising more, drinking more water. Take your breather. Up next, we have knee slicer. Or if raising that knee is a challenge, you can slam it. But if even doing that's a challenge, you can do this right here. Okay? But I've put in the work. I've done everything that I can since 2021. Let's knee slice for 1 minute. Let's go. But I've done everything that I can to stop wishing to lose weight. And I started doing what I needed to because I realized wishing to lose weight was getting me nowhere. Nowhere at all. It's taken a lot of work. It's taken showing up on days I didn't want to show up. There's been days I did not want to exercise, work out, go to the gym at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But I did it. If you can't raise that knee, slam it out. So I want you to understand it does take work. It does take consistency. It takes discipline. If you can't go that low, this right here. But I promise you can do it. It doesn't happen overnight. We don't gain our weight overnight. So we can't expect to lose our weight just the same. But understand that I'll be here. Take your breather. And I'll always do anything that I can to help anybody that I can if I'm able. Our next exercise is going to be tapsies. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Okay? Now, I'm not a personal trainer or anything of that nature. Let's knock out these tapsies. We have 1 minute. Let's go. Now, I'm not a personal trainer or anything like that, but I am a former athlete. I had a college scholarship to do track and field. I was a thrower, not a runner, but I still practiced with the runners in the beginning. But anyways, I put in the work. I just never fed my body properly. I would go out and get all the fried foods. I would get all of the carbs, all of the sugars. And that's how I got to be over 500 pounds, overeating foods that I didn't need to eat, that did not have good nutritional value for my body. It wasn't until I changed everything that I lost over 280 pounds. So I'll share my experiences and what I know free of charge because I know somewhere someone can use the things that I know and the things that I've learned to benefit themselves and their health. But take your breather. Holy macaroni. It is Challenge Wednesday. All right. We have battle ropes next. Okay. How we doing? Are we still okay? I hope so. We're going to knock the battle ropes out. And then we're going to move into our jacks. But we've got 1 minute of battle ropes. Let's go. But if you don't follow me on my Facebook account, I do oftentimes on my Nataushia Positive Zone Facebook group page. I will post things that I eat. But again, I do share my macros. There's days that I don't stick to my macros. And I have moments I go over. There's days I go under. But I don't stay down. I continue to press forward because I know if I go backward, I'll get back to being over 500 pounds. And I don't want that. I don't want to get back to a point where I can't be on an airplane, where I can't drive my own car and feel like my stomach's not steering the steering wheel too. Like I want to keep where I'm at, excess skin and all, until I can get it removed. Whew, we got it. Anybody's arms burning, take your breather. Holy macaroni, man. But up next, we have seated jacks. I have 3 examples, and it looks like option 1, option 2, or we have option 3, no legs. Let me put my arms down because, oh my. When I made this routine, I did not think about having battle ropes and jacks right back to back. We about to rip our arms a new one, y'all. Hope y'all ready. We got this, okay? We have 1 minute of jacks starting now. Let's go. Karen, if you're using weights tonight, baby, I am so sorry. Now, y'all might see my thigh skin come out. Not sorry. It just happens. Part of losing over 280 pounds. So it's okay. We have option 1, option 2, or we have option 3, no legs. All right. Perfect. Take your breather. Awesome job, guys. I know if I'm burning, more than likely y'all are burning too. But we're about to go into this next round with seated jog. Oh. But we're doing 10 exercises, 3 rounds, 1 minute per exercise, 20 seconds breather. We have 1 minute seated jog starting now. And you can go at your own pace. You don't have to keep up with me. I understand this one might be a challenge if you're just starting, so you can go to pump, pump, pump it up. Do you notice how my feet are still on the floor? I'm tippy-toeing. Tippy-toe, 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 okay? Now, if you still have the option where you can't use your legs, that's okay. You can still do this right here. Keep that core tight, and you'll get it in, okay? You got it. No worries, babe. Up next is jump rope. It's okay. I'm okay. I like jump rope. Thank you guys so much for sharing our workout tonight. Take a breather. But if y'all don't know me and you're just hopping on, hi. A lot of people know me as the Seated Cardio Queen, but my name is Nataushia. I stream live free of charge on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube at 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday. Unless I state otherwise. But we're about to jump rope, baby. We have 1 minute seated jump rope. Let's go. I used to not always be this quick. I used to not always be this coordinated. So what I'm trying to say is showing up, doing it, and practicing it makes you get better. But if this is too advanced, bounce, bounce, bounce. Notice how I'm on my tippy toes and I'm just bouncing, okay? Same thing, if you can't engage your legs, you're still going to do this motion right here. So you're getting that core workout, all right? Reach and step is next. Perfect. Take your breather. How we doing, guys? Now, I want to go on ahead and let y'all know I'm proud of you. Super freaking proud of you, and I believe in you. And you fell on the right daggum platform, okay? Whether you're on my TikTok, my Facebook, or my YouTube, thank you for being here. But it's reach and step time. We got uno momento. Let's go. Now, again, if stepping is challenging, boom, 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 you're going to reach. I don't do excuses, y'all. I don't. Because this is my thing. When I started my journey, I couldn't do push-ups. I couldn't do sit-ups. I couldn't do mountain climbers. I couldn't do burpees. But you know what I didn't do? I never said I can't do it. What I did research. I found modified push-ups, modified sit-ups, modified mountain climbers, modified burpees. Your girl was doing all of that stuff, standing up, holding on to a wall. Because there's no excuses. When you want something bad enough, you're going to do what you need to do to get it. So understand, I will provide modifications, but you're going to have to put in the work. Take your breather. And sometimes you're going to have to catch your breath too, because you might get a little winded sometimes. We got underleg jacks next. But welcome to Challenge Wednesday, y'all. We all dying together right now, so it's okay. I ain't tripping if you ain't tripping. But we got 1 minute. Underleg jack, let's go. Now again, if going under them legs, babe, is challenging, this right here. Okay? You can do this. I believe in you. You might feel like you don't have a support system. You might feel like you don't have people that care about you. But one thing that I can say about these platforms that you have fell on right now, this is a family, baby. Family's not always blood. And I want you to understand that if you feel like you have places you don't belong, you belong right here. As long as you have a pure heart, good intentions, and you're not negative and you're not mean, you're welcome here. Because there is enough nastiness and hate and cruelty in this world that I won't tolerate it. Okay? I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you think. I don't care your sexual orientation. Take your breather. I don't care about anything. Now, you may hear me talk about what I believe or how I feel about something. But I'm very open-minded because I know what it's like not to fit in and not to feel like I belong. So I love the fact that we've created that here. Just understand if you're negative and nasty, adios. All right? But we're going to move into our out and ups now, guys. We have 1 minute of out and ups starting now. So we're going to go out, in, up, down, okay? Out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down, okay? Your own pace. That's one thing I will always also reiterate on my routines. You don't have to keep up with me. You can literally go your own pace. If I said, hey, get 5 reps in a minute, cool, great. If that's what you got in today, tomorrow shoot for 6. The next day, shoot for 7. Always try to one-up yourself. Always try to be better than what you were yesterday. Because I promise you're stronger than what you realize. And a lot of times, the people we surround ourselves with is what helps dictate our mentality about ourselves, how we view ourselves. If we have people in our circle that's going to tear us down, that's not going to help us. You got to understand that you have to take your breather, that you have to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. positive, uplifting individuals. Now it's okay. There's going to be times that you got some negatives in there and you can be their light. But I need you to understand that you're a lot stronger than what you give yourself credit for. And I believe in you wholeheartedly, okay? While I'm sweating like none other right now. But we ready for these uppercuts, babes? If not, it is too bad. The timer is going off. We have 1 minute of uppercuts, my loves, starting now. But I'm absolutely so grateful for the family that we have created and continue to grow and develop. I absolutely love seeing Grace, Joanna, Elizabeth, like Carol. The list goes on. Christy, Tara, Linda, Jeannie. I love seeing you all interact with everybody. I know there's so many more, but I absolutely love the love that you show for everybody. Our regulars, our newcomers. Thank you guys for spreading love and uplifting everybody and being so welcoming and encouraging. Like, y'all really made this what it is. And I can't thank you all enough for what it is that you do. Take your breather. And it was just like on Monday, I posted, I got my first pair of fuzzy pajama pants from Walmart. I used to never be able to wear those. Knee slicer is next. But I used to never be able to wear those really cute fuzzy pajama pants from Walmart because I was so big. Nothing would fit me. Knee slicer, 1 minute, let's go. So I finally got some. And I was so excited. And since some stuff has happened, I've been having to be really cautious about what I do. And I made a post about it. And I'll never... Sometimes God's just like, man, here you go. Like, surprise. And it was like I was having like a down day for real. And Amber inboxed me and she was like, what's your address? What's your size? I want to go get you some cute and cozy little bottoms and send them to you. And I'm like, you don't have to do that, whatever. She ended up sending me Cash App funds. And I was able to order me like 4 more pair. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I used to never be able to wear those kinds of things because I was too big. And that's a non-scale victory that I'm just sitting here and I'm like, y'all deserve to have that. Y'all deserve to have the non-scale victories. Take your breather. Of being able to wear things that you used to never be able to wear before. But at the same time, like, y'all keep me going in ways that I can't explain. And I want y'all to know that, like, I really do appreciate everything that you all do and continue to do and have done. That's all I'm going to say for right now. But let's move into our tapsies. We have 1 minute starting now. So it's down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in. Your own pace, okay? But it's just so wild how life is. But I hope y'all know that it does get better. There are tough days. There are great days. But it's the days that we choose to give up that will never allow us to continue to prosper and go into a positive direction. And I want you to understand, you don't deserve to give up on yourself, ever. I know that you can keep going. I know life sucks sometimes, guys. But I promise, it's going to suck a lot more the moment that you give up because nothing's ever going to get better. So keep fighting the fight. I know it's hard. Take your breather. But you're not alone. You're never, ever alone. And you may think, I don't have friends. I don't have people to talk to. You have this platform. You have us. So don't think that you're alone. Even if you only can come on here for an hour, like 4 hours a week, that's what I work out. That's going to be 4 positive hours of your life. that you get to have. But it's battle rope time, okay? We have 1 minute of battle ropes starting now. But thank you so much for sharing our routine tonight. Thank you guys. Like, I know I thank you all probably more than what y'all like me to sometimes. But that's just who I am. I want to see everybody succeed. I want to see everybody successful. I want everybody to come up with me. Like, that's what I want. Because we all can win. We shouldn't have to tear one another down in the process. If you see somebody needing a little step up, give it to them. It's okay. We're all going to the same place at the end of the day. At least in my opinion. We can do better. We can be better. We can be better people. And that's just my opinion. Oh, my Lanta. Swing them arms, baby. Is anybody's arms burning? Take your breather. Holy cow. Now we're about to move into our jacks. Then we're going to go into our third and final round. We'll do some stretches. And then we'll be finito, okay? I love y'all. And I know that I can't see what y'all are saying from back here, but I see the comments coming in tonight. And when I get off and after my share, I'm going to catch up, okay? But right now, we're going to go ahead and do our jack. We have 1 minute of jacks starting now. So we have jack option 1, jack option 2, jack option 3, no legs, okay, perfect. Now we are about to go into this third and final round. If you have not yet, make sure you challenge yourself a little bit, even though this whole entire routine's been a challenge, right? Oh, keep going. I just ended up scratching my leg. Y'all, I am the most accident-prone human. Sometimes. Take your breather. But we are moving into our third and final round. So if you're just popping on, we have 10 exercises on Challenge Wednesday. We exercise 3 rounds, 1 minute per exercise with a 20-second breather. I stream live free of charge Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's currently 7:34 here in Southern Kentucky where I'm at. But it's time for us to get into our jog. Let's kill it. We're about to go hard together, babes, all right? We got 1 minute. Seated jog. Let's go. Now again, if doing my advanced seated jogs too much, pump, pump, pump it up. Or just pump, pump, pump it up. All right? Keep it going. Y'all keep moving. My brother just called me and I'm going to text him real quick. Keep going. Almost there. Take your breather. All right. We're going to move into our jump rope. We have 1 minute of jump rope starting now. So we have option 1, option 2. All right? Do what you need to do. I'm just trying to make sure my brother's okay. Y'all keep going. You got it. Up next is our reach and step. Take your breather. All right, guys, it's time for us to get into a reach and step. We have 1 minute. Let's go. Y'all, my thighs and glutes are done. But let's go. Remember, if that step's a challenge, here we go. Good job. Take your breather. Thank you so much, TikTok. Up next is our underleg jacks. Thank you, TikTok. All right, guys, we have 1 minute underleg jacks. Let's get it. And remember, if going under your legs is a challenge, that's okay. Right here, okay? Do what you can do. Listen to your body. Don't overdo it, okay? Good, there we go. Good job, guys. Keep up the good work. Ooh. You got it. Take your breather. Up next is our out and ups, okay? How we feeling? We still good? All right, y'all. We got out and ups. 1 minute. Let's go. Out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. You got it. So what this does is it works your thighs, your glutes, things of that nature. Now, if using your legs is a challenge, I didn't say this earlier, but just find a way to make your arms move or something of that nature. I did say that in the very beginning before we started. If you are new, I do show different exercises you can utilize in the event. Leg engagement is something that is challenging or difficult for you to do. Take your breather. And then you may sometimes wonder why I keep my arms out in front of me when I'm doing certain exercises. Gotta catch your breath. But the reason why I do that is because it helps engage my abdominal muscles. So I'm literally getting a full body workout because my arms are burning sometimes, my core is burning, and then I'm still working out my legs and getting that cardio in too. But we're going into our uppercuts. We have 1 minute of uppercuts starting now. Let's get it. Thank you guys so much for the love. I see y'all. Thank you. Perfect. Keep it going. Good job. Thank you, TikTok. I have a feeling by the time I get up there, we're going to be at 10,000 likes by the time this routine is over. Y'all had me at almost 23,000 likes yesterday. Insane. So awesome. Take your breather. Well, if I can get my watch to function. Y'all, every time I wear this hoodie, I get like hoodie particles. We're just going to call them hoodie particles because I don't know what else to call them. We have knee slicer, tapsies, battle ropes, then jacks. Then we're going to do our stretches. Then I'll show you a breathing exercise, and we're finito, okay? But we're going to go ahead and knock out our knee slicer. We have 1 minute. Let's go. So if raising that knee is a challenge, remember you can slam it out, or you can do this, okay? Perfect. Good job, guys. Good. Perfect. Take your breather. Up next is our tapsies. We are over halfway done, y'all. Let's tapsie it out, okay? We have 1 minute. Let's go. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. You got it. Your own pace, baby. Up next, battle ropes. Karen, I feel so sorry for your arms right now. I already know you're probably using dumbbells or some kind of weight. I know you, girl. Take your breather. Are we still good? I see some of y'all still with me. I see the reactions flowing up, so I know y'all okay. But let's battle rope it out, y'all. We got 2 more exercises. 2 more minutes of exercise. Let's hit it. Now remember, if you cannot finish one of these exercises, it's okay. Do what you can. You got it. Perfect job, babes. You have killed it. Good. Thank you all so much again for hitting that share button. I see y'all. Thank you. Take your breather. Now, this is about to be our final exercise tonight outside of our breathing exercise. And that breathing exercise is a breeze. By the way, Thursdays are a breeze compared to today, too. So if today's your day 1, just know tomorrow is going to be a walk in the park with us, okay? I promise. But let's get into these jacks. We have 1 minute of jack. Let's get it. And the reason why I say it's going to be easier is because instead of exercising for 1 solid minute, 30 seconds, just 30 seconds, because I do high intensity interval training. Now remember, if this seated jack is too challenging, you can do this. Or you can go no legs. Whatever works for you, works for me. All right? Perfect. Take your breather. Catch your breath for a second. I'm ready to stretch my arms. I don't know about y'all. My arms hurt. I know y'all's probably does too, right? By a show of reactions, how many of y'all's arms is on fire right now? Just curious. Before we get into stretches. I knew I wasn't the only one. Knew I wasn't the only one. Look at us not being alone. But let's go ahead and take this left arm. We're going to pull it across our body. All right, y'all? Woo! I see some flames a throwing. Okay. I love that we all burning together. But let's switch sides. Right arm across. Now we are about to pull our left arm in behind our head. When I was over 500, 400, 300, I struggled to reach behind my head and stretch. So I'm going to show you all a little thing that I had to do in order for me to stretch until I could get to the advanced stretch, okay? So I got you covered, babes. All right. So you're going to interlock your hands like this. And you're going to pull it in behind your head like this. Or this. If you can't do this one, okay? So do what works for you. Well, let's go. But if you are new and you just popped on here, I do stream live free of charge Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I am in Southern Kentucky. I don't know what time zone you are in necessarily. Let's bring them down. But it's currently 7:51 right now here in Kentucky. Let's take our right arm and pull it in behind our head. Go on ahead and extend that right leg out in front of you, toes facing the sky. Keep that left foot on the floor, left knee bent. We're going to walk our way down our right leg in just a moment. And if you cannot get to your toes yet, that is okay. Give me what you have, all right? All right, let's bring these arms down. So now we're going to go on ahead and walk our way down our leg, okay? So let's say you can't go right here yet. I used to not be able to do this myself. So maybe this is as low as you can handle right now without feeling like you're going to cut your leg off or something of that nature. So if this is where you can get it, give me that, because I promise the more you show up, the better it's going to get, okay? The further down you're going to be able to go with this, all right? So let's go on ahead and stretch it out. Now I've lost enough weight now. I can go to my toes. But I'll also take my opposing hand and press down on my right knee, well, my opposite knee, to kind of intensify that stretch in the back of my leg. But we are about to switch sides. So let's come up, right foot on the floor, left one, toes facing the ceiling. We're going to walk our way down on this side. This is our final stretch. We're about to do a breathing thing. And we will be done tonight, y'all. So thank you so much for doing Challenge Wednesday with the Seated Cardio Queen. Y'all absolutely killed it. And I hope that you are so proud of yourself right now, because you've done absolutely phenomenal. But let's come up. We're going to spread our legs. Sorry for my excess skin coming out for real. But what we are going to do is we are going to inhale up through our nose, hold our breath here, and then exhale out down through our mouth. Now, we're going to do a total of 3. You're going to control your breathing, but we're going to knock this out together, all right? Let's get it. One. 2. 3. Awesome job tonight, y'all. Y'all just did a whole Challenge Wednesday workout routine with the Seated Cardio Queen. And I hope that y'all are proud of yourselves. And yes, I'm shoving everything in my pockets right now, because guess what? I don't want to get back down on the floor in a second, because my body legit hurts right now. So, if anybody ever tells you that what you do is not an exercise, tell them come give it a shot, babe. Because you're going to yourself out. Okay. I made it. Love you. Thank you, Elaine. Love you too, girl. Tara, I'm so glad that you are drenched in sweat, but I'm also glad that it's a great feeling of accomplishment for you. Denise, thank you for the workout, baby. You are so welcome. But YouTube, I'm going to go on ahead and say goodnight. God bless you guys. And I hope to see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, it is currently 7:55 here in Kentucky where I am. So just make sure you tune in, and I got you. Bye, YouTube. And I'm coming, y'all. So give me a